And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with. And it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
We know MP never misses a chance to show up for his team's fans. And this season, he's going the extra mile by committing to winning every home game he plays in. That's a pretty bold objective.
And the jury is still out on whether MP can make that a reality this year. Being a dominant home team takes time and commitment. It's not something you can just say. You have to do it night in and night out.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Richards in at the center position. And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. MP talked to me about the importance of today's game. He said we know we need to be in a better position than last season, and it's up to us. We have to win these games at home. No excuses. They are locked in and focused today. Kevin?
Oh, doesn't it sound like a DA? Wow, that's something else. Good stuff. And Atlanta. Has possession after the miss from the Beast. Pass to Risacher. Over O'Neal. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Risacher. Launches a three. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. 7 points for Risacher.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Risacher, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Irving, good.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Pass to Richards. Back to VanVleet. Now Richards. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the Beast. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Irving with the ball. Now, here is O'Neal, covered by Johnson. The Beast can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good, Risacher.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, the Beast.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good offense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Here's the Beast following the bucket by the Hawks. Pocket 6. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas. As a head coach, he's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Now here's Booker, still without a basket. It's good.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
And that's a foul called on the Beast.
Second.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We got Grayson Allen. Reza Shea is out there with Okongwu. And it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Pass to Reza Shea. Great look, but off the mark.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Booker the pass to the Beast. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points, and this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Here's Reza Shea, and a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to the Beast. Good on the three-point shot. The Beast's got 5 points so far.
And it's fun to watch guys like Booker that see the floor this well. Seems to always get it to the right man.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. Was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pass to Reza Shea. Allen with the screen for Reza Shea. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 7. And while we Got a moment. Let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He tallied 50 points, and he dominated the glass all night, ripping down 20 boards. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Pass to Booker. There's the pick. And here's Irving. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Arlo grabs the rebound. The Hawks leading by 7. Here's Reza Shea. It's Allen on the wing. Good on the triple. Allen's got 9.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's the Beast. He's got 5. Pass to Iguodaro. And again, it's the Suns missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Krejci's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the Beast. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Allen with the screen for Reza Shea. Misses the jumper.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The Beast passes to O'Neal. Here's the Beast. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Okongwu against O'Neal. And it's Reza Shea missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
In the corner, Irving with it. Over Allen. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Irving.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Allen, that's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's the Beast. He's got 11. Inside. Here's Iguodaro. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Reza Shea. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. And the Beast pulls it down.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pass to Krejci. Here's Okongwu. They grab their own miss. That one goes in, and the Hawks lead by 9.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Simmons checked in for the Suns. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Suns third.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Rizachet. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Suns making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. 1:39 left here in the second. Here's Richards. Atlanta again missing.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's the Beast. He's got 13. Pulls it up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Pass to Rizachet in the corner. Daniels. Down against Johnson. Richards with it. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got his fourth rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Suns. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Van Vliet passes to Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A great pass by Van Vliet. His first job on this squad is to facilitate.
Outside Irving. Here's the Beast. He's got 15. The rebound by Johnson.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And that's his fourth.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Atlanta up by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Hawks, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both. He's checked in for the Suns. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the Beast. driving to the basket.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. They've got Kyrie Irving. Dunn is out there with the beast. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Pass to the beast. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, that's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And here's Daniels. He has 5. To the right side. And that one's good. Richards. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
How many times have we seen the possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Shot's good by the beast.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
No good from outside.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
A kick out to O'Neal. Here's the beast. 19 points in the game. Back to O'Neal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Now, Reza Shea. He's got 16. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. The Beast's got 5 rebounds tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The Suns making a switch here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Hawks leading by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
The Hawks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Lets it go from deep. The Beast can't hit. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Allen's checked in for Daniels.
Number 8, Grayson Allen.
Here's Van Vliet. Allen outside. Goes up on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Richards.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's the beast. He's got 23. Here's the screen. Irving for three. It's good from long range. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakout for Atlanta.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Van Vliet. Johnson sets the screen for Van Vliet. Bangs home the trifecta. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hawks passing it around. They set the pick. Allen for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's the beast. Off target from outside. Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Johnson outside. Van Vliet against Booker. It's deflected. Here's the beast. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
So for the Suns, Oliver's checked in for Dunn, and it's Ben Simmons in for Booker. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Allen outside. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Rizachet. Shoots the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And that's now 19 points for Rizachet. Suns trail by 7. Here's the beast. Rizachet with the steal. And Okongwu slams it in.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
There's the double team with Allen. Simmons passes to the beast. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's the beast. To the paint. Here's Dunn. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rizachet is out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Allen. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the 2-guard spot. Okongwu finds Mann. Back to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And that one falls for Okongwu. Suns trail by 4. Pass to Dunn. Here's the beast. Driving the lane, and it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And stolen by Simmons. The beast passes to Irving. Dunn with a screen on Okongwu. The beast can't hit.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Allen outside. Pass to man. A three. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got his third assist on the night. Here's the Beast. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Rizachet from the arc. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Dunn. Here's the screen over Okongwu. It's good, and the Hawks lead has got down now to just 5 on the bucket from Dunn. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside, Allen, and he banks in the layup, and it's 13 points for Allen.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's the Beast. Booker outside. Pass to the Beast. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Man. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The Beast's got 8 rebounds in this game. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by Allen.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting game.
Count it. 28 points for the Beast.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's Rizachet missing. Suns trail by 5. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. 31 points for the Beast.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Ben Simmons. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Beast can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Daniels. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The Beast's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The rebound by Richards. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Leading by 5. Pass to Johnson. Richards with it. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 11 rebounds in the game. O'Neal passes to the Beast. Back to O'Neal. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Shots good by the Beast.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Rizachet in the corner. It's clocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Van Vliet outside. 5 to shoot. Risacher in the corner. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's the Beast. Atlanta with the rebound. Led by as many as 14 points. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Over Booker. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Suns trail by 5. Here's the Beast. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Here's Risacher. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. Now Risacher. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
The Beast can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Down low, and down it goes. Dunn threw off a wonderful assist.
Directing the offense, Fred VanVleet, the quintessential floor general.
Here's the Beast. And, yep, only dropped it, rolling around the rim. The Beast's got 36.
And that they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
No question. He has the combination of size and skill to get his shot in these high-leverage moments.
Suns trail by 4. And it's Dunn penetrating. Good work defensively by Johnson. The Hawks shooting 43% for the game. Over Dunn. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. And the Hawks lead by 6. Here's the Suns with the ball. Pass to the Beast. Dunn outside. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Now Richard. Now here's Van Vliet. Johnson with a screen on Booker. Van Vliet. That one doesn't drop.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's the Beast. Booker outside. And the 3 off target. So they foul intentionally.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I